This biography is based on accurate research. Some images are illustrative due to copyright limitations. It all begins in a place of warmth and simple tools. A small kitchen, bathed in the soft light of a Texas afternoon. Here, in the quiet hum of daily life, an idea took root. 1932. The world was in the grip of the Great Depression. Times were hard. People sought simple comforts. In San Antonio, Charles Elmer Doolin looked for a new venture. He ran his family's confectionery, but he had an eye for what people enjoyed. He believed an affordable snack could succeed. One day he saw an ad in the local paper. A man was selling a small corn chip business. The ad included the recipe. It included the simple machine used to make the chips. Intrigued, Doolin visited. He met Gustavo Olgan. He tasted a chip. It was a revelation, crunchy, salty, deep, satisfying corn flavor. He knew this was it. He bought the recipe. He bought the handheld potato ricer. He bought the list of 19 customers for $100. He returned to his mother's kitchen, his first laboratory. He and Daisy Dean Doolin experimented. The original recipe was a start, but he was a perfectionist. Not too greasy, stays fresh longer. Crunch. Just right. Night after night, they worked. They adjusted oil temperature. They tried different kinds of corn. They tested mesa cooking times. Slow, careful work. To make the perfect corn chip. First batches made entirely by hand. Mesa pushed through the potato ricer into hot oil. Strips sizzled to golden brown. The house filled with the warm, toasty smell of fried corn. Once cooled, chips went into small paper bags. He named them Fritos, little fried things. He sold them from the back of his Model T Ford. He drove to the original 19th accounts. The response was immediate and positive. People loved the taste. The success of the first Fritos bags was encouraging. But Doolin knew that making them in his mother's kitchen was not sustainable. To grow the business, he needed to produce more chips, faster. The challenge was to scale up the process without losing the quality he had worked so hard to achieve. In 1933, just a year after starting, the business moved into its first real production facility. It was a small rented space above a garage in San Antonio. This move marked a significant transition. The Frito company was no longer just a family project, it was now a formal business. Doolin hired his first employees. His father, Charles Bernard Doolin, handled the books. His brother, Earl Doolin, helped with production, helped with sales. It was truly a family affair. The growth was steady and deliberate. Doolin was cautious with his finances. He expanded only when the profits from sales could support it. He famously said, "A man can go broke taking on too much." This philosophy of slow, organic growth kept the company stable during its fragile early years. Instead of taking on large debts, he reinvested the earnings back into the business. He bought more ingredients. He hired another salesperson. He purchased a second delivery truck. Each step was a measured one, built upon the success of the last. This careful management was crucial to surviving in the competitive snack food market. By 1934, the company was successful enough to open a second factory in Dallas. This was a major milestone. It allowed the Frito company to serve a much larger geographic area. The Dallas plant became the new headquarters, putting the company in a more central location for distribution across Texas and beyond. A year later, in 1935, another plant opened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The expansion was methodical. This regional factory model became the blueprint for the company's national expansion. The small garage operation was quickly becoming a network of factories. The best snack in the world is worthless if it never reaches the customer. C.E. Doolin understood this better than anyone. From the very beginning, he knew that distribution was just as important as production. His first delivery vehicle was his own Model T Ford. He would personally drive to grocery stores, cafes, movie theaters, persuading owners to stock his 5-cent bags of Fritos. He was his own first and most passionate salesman. As the company grew, the direct sales approach expanded into a formidable distribution network. Doolin built a fleet of delivery trucks. He hired a team of dedicated route salesmen. These were the foot soldiers of the Frito company. Each salesman had a specific territory. They stocked shelves on their route. They took new orders. They sought out new customers. This system, direct store delivery, was a key advantage. Frito employees, not third parties, placed products on shelves. He needed to create a brand. The simple paper bags were redesigned to be more eye-catching. The Fritos logo was made bold and clear. One of the most effective early marketing tools was the Frito Kit. Introduced in the 1950s, He was a cheerful cartoon cowboy who loved Fritos. With the rise of television in the 1950s, the Frito Kid came to life in animated commercials. Television spots reached millions of American families. It was becoming an American institution, a familiar part of the cultural landscape. While C.E. Doolin was building his corn chip empire in the Southwest, another snack entrepreneur was finding similar success in the North. His name was Herman Lay. In 1932, Lay started a business in Nashville, Tennessee, selling potato chips from the trunk of his car. H.W. Lay and Company grew rapidly. For years, the Frito Company and L.A.'s operated in different regions. Fritos dominated the Southwest with corn products. L.A.'s was the king of potato chips in the Southeast. Doolin and Lay were friendly competitors. After years of negotiation, the historic merger took place in 1961. The Frito Company and H.W. Lay and Company joined forces to become Frito-Lay, Inc. C.E. Doolin became the first chairman, though he sadly passed away before he could see its full potential realized. In 1965, just 4 years after the merger of Fritos and L.A.'s, another monumental deal was made. Frito-Lay, Inc. merged with the Pepsi-Cola Company to form the modern global conglomerate PepsiCo. Under the PepsiCo umbrella, the Frito-Lay division had access to vast new resources. Global expansion, which had been a distant dream, became a reality. The Frito-Lay North America division of PepsiCo became a business that generated tens of billions of dollars in revenue each year. The humble corn chip, born in a San Antonio kitchen, was now the foundation of a global snacking empire. It is a testament to the power of a simple, well-executed idea. The journey of the Frito from a handmade snack sold out of a Model T Ford to a multi-billion-dollar global brand is a powerful lesson in entrepreneurship. And even today, a bag of Fritos offers a simple, crunchy pleasure, a taste of a story that started in a small Texas kitchen.